Greenville, South Carolina just became the graveyard for Ohio State's season. After 3 years of waiting to get back to the big dance, the Buckeyes didn't just lose, they had their hearts ripped out in 4.3 seconds.
Yeah, I just want to start and say what a blessing it is to coach this group of guys. When we started out in June, we talked about being a family, and we talked about just pouring everything we had into working extremely hard, and this group did that.
We saw a 15-point comeback, a Bruce Thornton masterclass, and then total defensive collapse. TCU is moving on, and Ohio State is heading back to Columbus wondering how a season with so much momentum ended with a layup at the buzzer. Let's look at how the Buckeyes let a winnable game slip through their fingers.
I just feel like, I'm not going home like that. I'm not gonna go out. I'm not going home without putting on my all to it. So, had a talk, at halftime. I just gotta do better. I did a little sluggish in the first half. Can't do that. That's put us in a drought in the first place. But second half, just doing everything I can, to bring the team back and just give us a better chance of winning.
Give credit where it's due. Jake Diebler's squad has heart. Down 15 at the half, they could have packed it in, but John Mobley Jr. and Bruce Thornton turned into a two-man wrecking crew. They forced TCU into a nightmare shooting slump where the Frogs missed 18 of their first 22 shots in the second half. When Thornton tied it with 33 seconds left, the atmosphere in the building felt like a home game for the Buckeyes. But in March, the momentum is a lie until the clock hits 0. Let's talk about the final 4.3 seconds. TCU sophomore Xavier Edmonds was the only person on the court who didn't panic. Ohio State's interior defense, which had been solid all half, just vanished. Edmonds took it to the cup for the 66-64 lead. Thornton had one last look, a heave at the buzzer, but it rimmed out. For an 8 seed that fought all the way back, this is a brutal way to exit. TCU survives and advances, but they have a date with destiny, likely the #1 overall seed Duke. If the Horned Frogs play like they did in the first half, aggressive and dominant on the boards, they are a threat. But if they go cold like they did in the second half, Duke will eat them alive. Jamie Dixon has his work cut out for him, but for tonight, they're the Kings of Greenville.